Good afternoon and welcome to the Perkins Garages YouTube channel, and in today's walk around video we're taking a closer look at this Moondust Silver Ford Transit Custom Limited 320 L1 featuring the 2-litre Eco Blue engine, providing you 185 PS of power. That 185 PS of power is then transmitted through a delightful 6-speed automatic gearbox. We are registered on a 2021 registration, so it's going to give us Ford warranty until March 2024. The vehicle is extremely low mileage, it's only done 5,000 miles, and it is packed to the rafters of amazing specification. So, I'm not going to stand here talking all day, I'm going to show you around it. So, the first disclaimer, we are recording in 4K. That means the frequency doesn't match up with the lights. It might appear to be flickering in your video, but let me assure you, it is not. So that bit that's flickering is a daytime running light. So in the daytime, people are going to be able to see you thanks to these little beauties. And at night time, you have some gorgeous, really strong headlights, so you're going to be visible in all conditions. Well, speaking of that, it doesn't stop there. We've got front fog lights on there as well. So before I cruise around to the other side, in the windscreen we have a sensor there that's going to be controlling your rain sensing wipers, and one there that's going to be controlling the automatic headlights. So automatic lights, so brilliant. We like automation. So coming round the front bumper, we have front parking sensors, if I can get my words out, front parking sensors trailing around the front bumper there. Okay, and that leads us nicely to the offside front, where we can see our first 16-inch silver alloy wheel. These are fitted with Goodyear tyres as standard. And once more, only done 5,000 miles work, so you've got plenty of usable tread on those yet. A little aftermarket as well. We also got the mud flaps on there. I'm a really big fan of these little mud flaps. Obviously they protect your bodywork, and they look quite cool as well. So we have the Theft Anti-Security Pack. I can't remember what its exact name is, but let me tell you in English, we have some very high quality locks on this vehicle, and come with a deadlocking system twinned with the immobiliser, so it's only going to be you getting into these vehicles. That is quite essential when you have a transit van. So very high quality locks on this vehicle. So we approach the offside rear now, and because it's such a glorious sunny day, unfortunately this side's a bit more of a shadow. If I just pan down the body there, you can see all those panels in all their glory. They look amazing, it looks like a mirror. Then we'll end it by going around the offside rear wheel. Wonderful. Right, let's creep around the rear of the vehicle now. So rear parking sensors, as I mentioned, front and rears all the way around the bottom lip there. Obviously that's the furthest point that comes out of the van. So they trail around there. We'll look inside in just a second. Let's just do the near side. So obviously it's a little bit brighter this side, so you've got some lovely sunshine to work with the reflections. As you can tell as well, we have an opening side door on the near side, so you can gain entry to the rear of the vehicle. So we'll just cruise around the body quickly, and we'll show you the near side front wheel. That look gorgeous in this sunlight, gorgeous. So let's open up the passenger door to begin with as we start our tour around the inside. I'm a fanatic, I've worked in a van before, and what's the point of having a van if you've got nowhere to put your lunchbox, nowhere to put your bottle of drink? You never thought about it, you know, you're not going to be stuck with nowhere to put anything. So that's the door card. You've got another big one there, so that's for the middle guy. Another big one there, somewhere to put your coffee, somewhere to put your notes. You've got plenty of usable cabin space. We'll do the driver's side in a minute, but I just thought I'd show you around the passenger seats. This vehicle does have heated front seats, so this one is going to be heated as well. Right, let me show you a little party trick. The front of these unclips, like so, and that pulls up. So I like to describe this little area underneath the passenger seat as a very convenient storage section. So as you can see if your van was locked, you won't be able to see under there. There's also a little secret entrance at the back here, so it's magnets, clips up like so. So even if you did need to increase the length or just have it as a convenient storage section, it's easily achieved as well. So just thought I'd demonstrate that to you. It's a nice safe place to keep all of your valuables. So whilst we're looking at the seats, let's talk about them. They're black cloth, defined by some lovely grey stitching all the way around. You've got a perforated area here, so it's going to be nice and breathable, nice and comfortable, and more importantly, very hard wearing. Obviously a transit van goes through many events in its life, and it's going to be used and abused, so it's essential they've got some durable seats in there as well. The middle seat does have a little folder section, so you can elastic all your documents in, a couple of more cup holders. I don't know how many drinks I think you're going to have, but cup holders galore. So that's a bit about the near side of the passenger seating area, and now we can have a look inside the rear. So this is completely ply lined, as you can see, and I'm not sure this has done a hard day's work in its life. It all looks immaculate from where I'm looking. So you've got immaculate ply on all the corners, ready for shelving, anything that you want to do with it. Yeah, the most important thing is this hard wearing plastic, so it's very durable. Whatever you load or unload, it's not going to mark it. It's going to keep your Transit in fantastic condition. But I will just go around to the rear doors and give you a glimpse from there also. So once again, we've got a handle on the offside, and we've got the ever trusty clip-in system. So I'll demonstrate the 90 degrees. Obviously that's 90 degrees to the back of the vehicle, 90 degrees there. Well, what we can do, I'll use this one as an example. Pull the catch backwards and open them. Let's describe that as 180 degrees parallel to the vehicle there. So if I just stand back a bit and zoomed out, you can see exactly what I'm referring to. So it's an ease of loading or unloading. You can get a forklift in there quite comfortably, but it just means you can get the door out the way. Sometimes you won't have the space to open it like that, and only open it like that, so it's good that it locks in that position. But yeah, so that's fantastic. But don't forget, you've also got your warning strips on there as well, so if in an event you did stop, you're going to be nicely seen as well. Lovely. So that's a bit about the doors, a bit about inside the rear. Before I go, it's worth noting, let's get a bit darker in here, we have some lovely LED lights in the roof as well. So you're always going to be able to see it. These cold, dark winter days are upon us. So yeah, it's going to be good to see what you're doing. Wonderful. Let's go back to normal zoom. And we are going to now show you everything inside the drivers. Oh, whoa, Dan. Whoa, hold your horses. Underneath here is a spare wheel. So that is essential if you're on and off a building site or something like that, and you go over a nail and you're in a rush to get home, you need a spare wheel. Spare wheel is there underneath the driver's seat here. I can get the cover off correctly, like so. You have a jack. We have all the relevant tools and braces to change your spare wheel whilst you are on the side of a road. So it's going to save you time and potentially money to your business. Okay, right. So now we're inside the vehicle. Sorry about any traffic noise you might be hearing there. Electric windows, mirror controls, interior locking just next to the door handle. We have the driver's seat, which is exactly the same pattern as the other two I've already shown you. Some lovely cloth. Manually adjustable. We've got a height, we've got a base, forward and backwards, and obviously your rear tilt as well. Right, now we're in. So we have your automated lights function there. Keep that on the A with a light bulb. You won't have to touch that for a very long time. Right, so we are in an automatic vehicle. So by that, I don't actually need to do it in this vehicle, but normally you put your foot on the brake first. This one allows you to start it without. We'll turn the radio down slightly. So I'm going to have to try and be a bit crafty with it's very sunny today, so the lighting's not amazing, so just please bear with me whilst I try and get this in focus. There we are. So the vehicle has done 5,718 miles, so extremely low mileage. The left hand side we have your RPM gauge. To the right hand side we've got your speedo. Down at the bottom, a coolant temperature sensor and a fuel gauge. The bit in the middle is a digital display. So from here we can use the arrows on the right hand side of the steering wheel to go through different things such as trip computers. You've got my view, so digital speedo, and this vehicle has a driver assistance pack. So I think I mentioned on the bumper we have one of those little radars that is going to be responsible for your pre-collision assist. Also we have the cameras in the windscreen. That's going to be the traffic sign recognition, lane keeping system, driver alert, eco coach, cruise control, and a speed limiter. So tons of driver assistance software on board this Transit to keep you nice and safe. So it says cruise control there. It's actually doing a disservice because it's actually the adaptive cruise control. So really intelligent cruise control system here, so you can adjust your speed in accordance to the rest of the road traffic. So please note this button here. This is going to be controlling your distance. So you set it up as you normally would on any regular cruise control. So for example, you're driving at 60, you then set your speed at 60 and you're going along minding your own business. Someone then pulls in front of you. They decelerate to 50, we're going to do that also. They then accelerate up to 70, we will accelerate with them to our set speed of 60 miles per hour. That's a little demo there, but it's a lovely system to have. And obviously you've got your limiter as well. If you're in an average speed check or a speed restricted area, it's good to have a limiter on it because you're not going to exceed the set speed. So that's a little bit about the cruise control and the limiter and the driver assistance pack there. Again, on the right hand side of the steering wheel we have your arrows to control that screen and the different media and phone connectivity buttons there. This one here is a voice command button, one of my favourite buttons on any modern vehicle, because it means you keep your hands off of your phone whilst you're driving along. That links me lovely to talk about this little gem. This is a Sync 3 module. Again, I'm having some lighting difficulties. You can see the sun there, so please just bear with me. Oh look, there we go. Oh, look at that. Right, so there we have an angle that you can see the screen. I need some more hands though. There we are. Okay, so you've got audio, you've got phone, navigation, mobile apps and settings. This screen supports Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. So whichever software you have on your mobile phone, plug it in using the USB just down there, and you can have access of most of your applications on your phone. So where we do have a brilliant sync navigation as standard, like so, and it's nice and easy to use, very responsive. All your latest maps are on there. For example, I'll come to Perkins, CM77 6SA, search. I mean, that'll bring you to Perkins straight away. Very nice and easy to use. Some other people's preference is to use Apple Maps, is to use Google Maps and to use Waze. So if that's you, you can do that through the Apple CarPlay and Android Auto settings. So that's a bit about the navigation, but most importantly, you can use your assistant on your phone. So Apple is Siri, you've got Android, which is Google Assistant, so you can click on that button and command it to do things. Call home, set your sat nav, play music, play the radio, anything you like, but you don't have to touch your phone, which is obviously essential. Okay, so that's the wrong button. I'm meant to go on the brake. That's the accelerator. Okay, so I'll get the gear selector out of the way and we'll show you a bit about the heating, ventilation and air conditioning system, otherwise known as HVAC, if you're ever wondering. So we have the blower controls there and temperature controls to the right hand side. We have a max demist. That is one of my favourite functions in my Ford. Whack that on in the morning, turns on the heated front screen automatically, so you can defrost the vehicle nice and quickly. Effectively trying to save you time, save you money. So that's lovely in these winter months. What also is lovely in these winter months is we have heated front seats. So the seats get nice and hot, and yes, so heated front seats, essential in winter times. So if you're into a nice warm bum, what more do you want than heated seats? So that is the outside seat and the seat I'm sat on. Unfortunately, the apprentice in the middle, he'll have to sort himself out with some warmer clothes. But yep, the two on the end are nice and heated. Okay, well I think I've covered quite a lot. I feel like I have. If you just have any questions, anything you're not sure on, please do give one of the sales team a call. And the number you need is 01376 550 899. We look forward to speaking with you soon. Thanks for watching.